I'm honored to be joined here by Paulie Malignaggi. How you doing tonight, Paulie?
Great, man. Just coming out, checking out the fights tonight.
Excellent.
Doing my thing.
Excellent. You're just coming off of a controversial loss, Juan Diaz out of Houston. Elaborate. I know you got a lot to say about that, and you want to definitely speak your mind. So
yeah, I was just basically telling people that we need to get behind me and get that rematch going. I think everybody won't mind seeing a rematch. I think it's a fight that was exciting the first time around. I think anybody will want to see it again. And we can settle it in the ring. If they guys really think they won the fight, and my guys really think we won the fight, settle it in the ring. Now, let's do it on neutral ground this time. Let's do it at 140 pounds, where you're supposed to be if you're coming up to junior welterweight to fight a real junior welterweight. You know what I mean? That gave them all those advantages, and they still needed to rob me to win the fight. That's how much better. That's how much of a different level I am than this guy.
You were robbed. You were robbed in Houston, man.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate you were.
Thank you, man. Hey, they know it. The fans know it.
Totally robbed. 12 rounds.
Everybody knows
100%. Totally ruled it.
After you watched the fight back,
Can I get a picture with you,
how
man?
would you? Go ahead.
Second in the life of Paulie Malignaggi. Thanks, bro.
All right. I scored you winning by 3 rounds, right? How would you score it? Were you watching it back?
I thought it 8-4, 7-5. I had it for me. It's a good competitive fight. Diaz, he came to the fight and he made some of the rounds competitive. But at the end of the day, they had so many advantages. He needed to at least do that. You know what I mean? Listen, do all that they did. Small ring, less weight, hometown, everything. They still couldn't beat me fair and square. The fight was still right there, and he still couldn't take it. You know what I'm saying? So if you make the fight neutral, the fight won't even be close. I mean, they needed to do that, and they still needed to grow up me. So I'm many levels above a Juan Diaz.
Absolutely.
And I think I showed it. And in a rematch on the neutral circumstances, I'll really show it.
You made some emotional comments after the fight.
Yeah.
How do you, obviously, thinking of where you were at the time, looking back at it now, what would you do in boxing to make boxing better?
I think we need a national commission. I know it's been said many times, but all these commissions, they have different heads and different guys react in different ways, and everybody try to wine and dine the commission head of commission, so they favor certain promoters, they favor certain people. You need one commissioner of the whole nation for boxing, and you need him to be a man of principle. You need him to be a strong guy. And really, if we get that, somebody who won't waver in one way or the other, will do the right thing constantly, and take judges like Sutherland and Gail Van Hoy who will put in the ridiculous scorecards. And if you make a scorecard like that, it's obviously done purposely. Nobody's that stupid. So you just don't work anymore. You know what I mean? You take a strong commission who penalizes people for making those mistakes. Believe me, we'll have much more fair boxing. And the balance of power, even in the promotional side, will be more even. You know what I mean? Because right now, Golden Boy has monopolized boxing. I was forced to take that fight because if I didn't take that fight, Golden Boy has all the TV dates, and I would have had to wait till next year to fight. So I had to go into Houston and fight Juan Diaz because or else I wasn't going to get a fight for the rest of the year. And I want to do that.
How confident are you that they'll be able to put together a second fight?
I'm confident HBO will do the right thing. I think that, they're the heart and soul of boxing. I think they know what they got the first time around. They got a great show, and they know that kind of show is what sells. That kind of fight is what sells. That kind of fight is what the fans will tune in and watch and give them their own high ratings. So for that reason, I'm pretty confident that HBO will put the right amount of pressure on Golden Boy and on Juan Diaz to do this again. And if they do, they'll be rewarded with a third fight, baby, because we'll do a trilogy, and Malignaggi wins again.
And that's what I'm saying. Excellent. I'd just like to say to you, based on your comments after the fight, that I'm actually impressed the fact that you actually did speak up where a lot of people don't speak up in cases like that.
Yeah, I work too hard. I work too hard to just sit back, get robbed, and keep my mouth shut. I won't do it. I won't do it.
I know you may have maybe stirred a few people one way, but I think you gained a lot more fans. And being upfront with what you did.
I believe so. The people that want the right thing done will take my side.
But I know that the boxing community is very close-knit. Did a lot of other boxers reach out to you after the fight?
Yeah, everybody. I got the respect of my peers, and that's the most important thing. All the boxers respect me, you know what I mean? And the respect of your peers is the most important kind of respect.
You being Italian, you being from New York, you felt that was a slight, obviously fighting in a Mexican heavy Houston, Madison Square Garden. If fight 2 is in Madison Square Garden,
that would be the best thing possible. I don't think Diaz's team will want to do that, but that would be the best. I went to your hometown. I did all your shit. So I ate shit to go through that fight. Now let's make them eat some shit. See if they wanted to go through what I went through. I went through the meat grinder. I still came out there. I had to get robbed to lose the fight.
Paulie, you're going to make it your personal crusade to call out the dirty boxing and some of these dirty promoters.
The truth hurts. A lot of people can't handle the truth, and believe me, if I'm gonna blow up your spot. You're screwed, and I'm gonna blow up your spot. Hopefully, the right people do the right thing and make the right changes, so we can rescue the sport from the dirtiness and corruption, and the behind-the-scenes just grunge that goes on.
The sport that we love.
The sport that we love, exactly.
Absolutely.
And Purist is a noble and great sport. People have ruined it.
Would you like to elaborate?
Hey, Paul, it's been an honor speaking with you, man. I hope you get that second fight for the better good of boxing.
Madison Square Garden.
Hey, best of luck to you, champ. Nice seeing you.
Paulie.